I'm going to come live and then do the video after. So got YouTube videos coming up today, and then we have a video on TikTok today, and I'm really excited about these videos because in these videos I'm going to be talking about the timeline shifting that has been occurring and the timeline stuff that's been happening. So today is definitely a content planning day because I've realized my content has not been contenting, and I really need to like sit down. So I've ChatGPT'd already this morning, and I'm like, I need to get my content in line in YouTube, and I need to get my content line here and as well as Instagram. So content is my marketing. So and it explains to you guys. So you guys are intrigued about like what's going on collectively, what's going on energetically, what's going on with the world. And right now the world is shifting, isn't it always though? And honestly, like it's moving into more of like those timelines are just merging. So we are merging timelines at this point in time. And I want to talk about like what that looks like, what it feels like, how it may be showing up for you, because we're all kind of going through it right now. So yeah. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to be on this live for a bit. I thought about doing, you know what? I'm going to put this on. Let me do, you guys, while we're hanging out, we'll talk about timelines. There's just going to be different things. I think I'm going to change the slides up a little bit. Like right now I'm answering questions, but I think like, I want to talk about coaching. I want to talk about like you guys just being your best version, because you really are. And I think that you guys don't know how to do it sometimes. And that's what I'm here for. Hold on. But with that started, we're going to do a little bit of, I can do like a little bit of readings right now. So if you want one, jump in. And also the energy clearings are still on sale. There's 14 spots left. I really want to sell those out today so that I can give you the next deal. I know. Good morning. You're feeling anxiety. I woke up and had the best morning manifestation meditation. And then I listened to an hour of subliminals of just manifesting. And then, did some other YouTube videos on just like strategies for my own marketing and growth. And now here we are. So it has been kind of a productive morning. Oh, and I did schoolwork. So that is what my day has been like. And I was like, you know what, let me jump on with everybody and give them about like an hour or so of my time. What is going on? I want to hear. So if you have questions right now, whether it's life questions, spiritual questions, intuitive questions, put them in the comments. Let's get this conversation started and flowing before I even open up the readings, right? So those are always open, by the way, the $20 for 5 minutes, those are always open, but let's get this flow kind of going. Okay. So Lynn, this week has been better for me. Yay. So Lynn, I like your question. Lynn is saying this week has been better for her, but she's been feeling a lot of dread. If you caught me a little bit earlier, Lynn, which I think you were on, I was saying a lot of us are being very triggered. There is a lot of anxiety and there is a lot of dread right now. There is almost like I'm thinking about the past a lot. I'm looking at the past a lot. There's a lot of synchronicities. There's just like a lot of weird energy that's happening right now. I'm trying to keep this without saying it because I want you guys to be able to watch my TikTok video when I put it out there. But the timelines are merging. So I've been talking a lot about this because it's been happening a lot in my energy clearings. So basically, we used to coexist in multiple timelines, right? But now a lot of us have done our work. Yay. And we're merging into the highest timeline for ourselves. In doing that, there is this dread and there's fear. I don't care who you are. There's like always, we want to control as humans, every single part of us. And we get anxiety when we can't control it. But the beautiful part is you guys are in the control seat. So you're like, wait, I get anxiety when I'm not in control. And then I get anxiety when I'm in control. Yeah, we're great. So anyways, there's a lot of that that's coming up right now. So you are merging into your highest timeline, Lynn, is what I am feeling. It's like, and with doing so, this is why, honestly, I'm not just saying this is why I'm encouraging you guys to book the energy clearings with me, because you don't realize that you are still very connected to those old timelines. It's like carrying like old memories, like a stack of photo books with you everywhere you go, and it's gonna fucking get heavy. And you're like, I gotta put these photo books down. I don't need them. And so it's like I need to basically in the energy clearance clear out all those old timelines and then put you on that very first, that highest one. And we don't need to carry the weight of all of those. And a lot of us are still carrying a lot of that weight. So heavy, dread, anxiety, unfocused. We feel like we're like, wait, I know I need to be here, but why am I still thinking about all of this? And like, there's just so much that's coming up right now collectively with that. Hello from Canada, Wendy. Love it. So did that kind of actually like answer some of your questions? I can't keep, I haven't, I get it, Lynn. So right now, I do have, if you go out of this and you click in my bio, you can see the Black Friday deals. Those are all of my deals right now, as far as like coaching deals, intuitive deals, holiday bundles. But the biggest deal I have right now is literally there's only 14 spots for $60 for the energy clearings. The energy clearings are usually $120. So if you go out and you hit appointment with Isabel, you'll see the energy clearing promo. Once those 14 spots are filled, I am not doing energy clearance for $60. That is freaking ridiculous. It's not a waste of my time because my time is your time, but it's a freaking low price. Okay. So that's my deal. Anyways, okay. Let's keep, I'm scrolling up to kind of look at some of your guys' questions. Hey, Kayleen. You're so welcome, Lynn. Hi. Alyssa, things will get better with my BF and his kids. I feel it. It's affecting me, Alyssa. I think it is affecting you because you're overthinking and you're overanalyzing this a lot more than you should. Here's the thing, and I'm going to explain this to you. When we put our energy, Alyssa, to anyone that's listening, we as humans, right? We overthink, we overanalyze. And this is why often in energy clearings, I will work on removing overthinking, overanalyzing, and subconscious reprogramming. Because what you don't realize, right? What you focus on is what you create. End of story. I don't care if you're focusing on the negative. I don't care if you focus on the positive. It's funny how we're constantly creating negative in our life because it's so easy for us to focus on our fears and focus on our anxieties, but it's so hard to focus on our dreams and our positivity. Why is that? So it's because we have belief systems that are called limited beliefs that keep us stuck in a repetitive mindset pattern. It's literally, you've programmed your brain to focus this way. So that is why I talk so much about subconscious reprogramming. And I do so much in that in my clearings or my coaching is to reprogram the subconscious so we're not overthinking. I say all of this, Alyssa, because things will get better with your BF. I feel around February or March, but you also have to stop focusing on all the issues that are rising up with the kids. Kids are kids. I don't care what freaking age they are. At the end of the day, they're kids. I don't care if they're 20-year-olds or 19-year-olds. They're kids from a previous relationship. You got to focus on what you want to bring in on this relationship. And I think at times it's easier to nitpick for you all the little things that are going wrong in this relationship. Does that make sense? So change your process, change the way you're focusing and thinking. It is hard to do, to reprogram our thoughts, but that is why we talk, and spiritual community talks about it, self-help books talk about it, where we talk about affirmations, we talk about journaling, we talk about things, because it is that part of our brains that we have to reprogram. And yeah, if you need help on it, that is what I do. See, this is how I need to be talking about my services, not go get a reading and energy clearing. No, like I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay. I'm feeling hyper today, but not like a bad hyper, like a good up energy. Stacy, do you feel that Matt wants to reconnect with me? I feel like it's hard to let him go. Does Matt want to reconnect? No. I don't really have too much to say about this. Like, Stacey, it does not feel like Matt really wants to reconnect with you. I think you're having a hard time letting go of Matt because you're hyper focused on what could have been with Matt. And that is what I am kind of looking at. Like you are hyper focusing on what could have been. So you're having a really hard time letting go. I had this conversation with my boyfriend the other day, and I was talking about the sense that if you are in a relationship or even a friendship or a work relationship, whatever it is, and this relationship doesn't work out for your highest and best and it doesn't go your way, how do you stop thinking about them? Right? I say what you do is you have to constantly, again, we're going to go back into reprogramming, right? You have to tell yourself everything works out for the highest and best. When that energy or those thought processes of that individual start coming in, you literally have to imagine sending them back out to the person, right? What's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. And I send back yours with love. I send it with forgiveness. Send it with love and forgiveness. Now, it sounds kind of weird because you're like, why am I going to send love and forgiveness to somebody that did me wrong? Because by sending someone else love and forgiveness, you are sending yourself the same energy. So I release what no longer serves me. What's theirs is theirs. What's mine is mine. I send it back with love and forgiveness. And it's literally, you keep doing that, you're going to feel the energy shift and change around you and in you. Again, you're reprogramming your whole body part of it. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you haven't cut ties energetically when you break up with somebody, it's very important that you do this. And yeah. Wendy, is it a good idea to move in with my friends next year? No. I feel like for some reason, Wendy, you're really being called to have your own space right now. Yeah. Catherine, I didn't get the promotion. Do you see anything else for me? I'm sorry, Catherine, that you didn't get the promotion. Do I see anything else for you? I'm hearing give it time this month. Don't jump into anything or try to like get in panic mode. Really sit with it this month and then let things kind of take shape more in like mid-January where I feel new opportunities will open for you. You're so, you're okay. Good. I'm glad you felt that, Wendy. And thank you guys for the gifts this morning. Chrissy, I love your name, little happy hippo. I don't know. That makes me happy. Chrissy, well, Mike, oh, I love that you're being Snoopy. Is Mike going to propose to Chrissy in 2025? Okay. This is definitely a thought process. So I will say like he has thought about this, but I don't feel that he has made a clear decision yet. If you get proposed to, it's not going to be early or mid. It'll be later in 2025 is what I got. He's kind of like, he overthinks a lot and he likes to plan things in a certain way. And that's kind of why it's taking longer. Esme, will I reconnect with my best friend? Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't right now see reconnection with your best friend only because I feel like your best friend has to think a little bit more about like they have to do the work. That's what I feel like. They have to do the work and they haven't. You're welcome, Catherine. MZ Chio, how do we deflect negative or envious comments from others? Okay. When others are envious, this is not BS, by the way, when I'm going to say this, because it's going to sound like BS. Okay. When people are often envious of us or they're saying negative comments about us, it's often a projection to us. What this means, you guys, mostly on you guys watching this video, have done a lot of work. You've probably done self-healing. Maybe you're new in this journey. You've done shadow work. As you do this, you have to realize you raise your vibration to a higher vibe. When somebody is negative, judgmental, envious, in ego, they're in a lower vibration. They're not going to connect with you clearly. They're not going to understand you clearly. And they're going to see you in a different way. We are constantly projecting to others, right? It's probably why you like to come on my lives. You're like, when I come on your lives, I feel good. You give good messages. I understand you. I vibe with you. I'm projecting that energy off to you. That is what you're receiving because you're in that same alignment. When somebody's not in that same alignment, what happens is there's a mirror of energy in front of you. Now you're projecting good energy, but their energy's crappy. So they come at you and they're like, wait, I see all this crap. You're judgmental, you're envious, you talk shit. And you're like, I don't do any of that. That is because they are projecting to themselves all of their worth traits. So I say this because you're asking, how do you deflect these comments? Having an understanding and knowing of who you truly are in your energy and as a person, and understanding that these comments that other people are giving you are their projection of their energy. It is what they are feeling about themselves. Like, I'm not going to get upset and down because you don't vibe with me. Okay, cool. You're not for the highest and best for me. I'm not going to get upset and down if you're talking crap about me because that's not the truth of me. That is the truth of what you believe within yourself about you. And that's it. And so why am I going to get hung up on it, right? I think oftentimes people ask me with this many followers, I think I have like 81,000 or 82,000 followers. I don't know, something like that. People ask, how is it you don't get like all the trolls? And I'm like, because I don't give the trolls my energy. If a troll comes on my screen, I will be like, go ahead and troll. I don't freaking care. Like, you're going to take what you receive or you're going to receive whatever you're meant to be here, like troll. So I don't give the energy of like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out about it. So the universe can't feed that energy, right? Again, what you put your energy toward, the universe will feed. So if you are putting your energy towards somebody that's talking crap and they're bothering you and the negativity, you're going to keep feeding that energy and it's going to grow. You are constantly in control of what you want to create and how you want to move it. Hold on. I'm seeing something. Lynn, you booked the home virtual clearing. I don't know if that's what you wanted or if you wanted the actual energy clearing, just to clear, just to make sure, because they're two different things. Um, okay. I'm glad that it did. So, okay, let's go back to your questions. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Um, Gabby, why is Noel still trying to be with me? Because he didn't get what he want, Gabby. He didn't get what he want. Yeah, go ahead and if you can cancel it. If not, text DM me and I can change it. Um, if you want to, especially if you want to keep the same time, I can just DM me and I can change it for you. Um, he didn't get what he wanted. Noel felt like it wasn't his choice to break up with you. It was your choice, and he didn't like the control factor in that you had in that. The question is why are you still entertaining Noel? Why are you still entertaining Noel? I don't have my computer with me. If I did know, if I left it downstairs. Crap, that's so unlike me. Because I would have totally switched it right now. Thank you for the projection questions. I've been thinking a lot about how people project. You're welcome. Yeah, it's pretty big. And I think we're going to start seeing that. So I talk a lot, and I'm going to do a video later about like, yeah, Lynn, totally text me. I'll change it. I've been talking a lot about like the timeline shifting. And I say that because a lot of us have been moving to the 5D. I say that also because those that are still stuck in the 3D are going to be projecting a lot. It's one of those things, if you guys aren't doing your work and you're being pushed to do your work, you're going to be stuck in your loop. Kayleen, I'm curious, is R going to find me attractive when he sees me? Yeah. Or do you find yourself attractive? Because that's the energy you're going to give out. But yeah, it's hard to let go of my husband, but I know I need to. I know. I'm sorry. Like, because the negative thoughts were not mine, the energy I work very hard to be high vibrationally. Yeah. We do work hard to be high vibrationally. And it sucks because like we work so hard to be in our high vibes, to be in our highest alignment. And it's like, why are you talking crap? Like, that's not even the energy that I'm giving off. Like, why are you going there? Like, why are you acting this way? People are crazy interesting is all I have to say. I don't know. I'm here and I do understand people, but it's like, it's frustrating as a person when you're like, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. But that's also what makes us aware of who's for our highest and best and who's not for our highest and best. It's what we realize who we need to cut out and who needs to stay in our lives. And if you guys are keeping people in your lives that are heavy and messy and like, let them go. Like, why is that benefiting you? A lot of you guys are keeping people in your lives that you're like, I'm waiting for them to change. Like, I'm waiting for them to change. They have potential to change. Like, great. You keeping them in your life is not going to take away or give them more potential to change. Like, it's not. So why let that weigh you down? Do you get what I'm trying to say? That you're not this magical healer. Like we are. Like, I'm a healer, but I'm not. Like, at the end of the day, if you're weighing me, if you're heavy, like, go be heavy on yourself. Like, don't bring that over here. I got shit to do. Yeah. I've let some people go thinking I was the problem. Upon further reflection, good riddance. Right, right. Don't ever embrace the belief that you are the problem. Don't ever embrace the belief that you are the problem. I can keep repeating that. Like, you are not the problem unless you believe yourself to be the problem. Welcome to having a narcissistic relationship, right? Barroso does Pedro. I don't feel like Pedro wants a relationship with you. Okay. Know your worth. Lynn says, know your worth. Let them be toxic elsewhere. 100 freaking percent. I always say I'm done being Mother Teresa. I can't save no one. I can barely save myself. Okay, first off, let's say this. Don't say I can barely save myself because I know the feeling. I get where you're coming from 100%, but you can save yourself. That's the beautiful part of it. You can save yourself. So don't say you can barely, because then that's you're going to keep barely saving yourself, but you can save yourself. Wendy, people lost me in the last year. 100%, Wendy. And that's great. Good for you. There is, Kaylani has her old album, and it is one of the best intros of like the God in me, right? Like, you didn't see the God in me. You did not see who I was. And that intro is one of the most powerful intros, or just poems. I love that poem. And it's about the people that lost her. Like, you lost me. And so when you said people lost me in the last year, that's immediately where my head went. Rosa, is Jimmy seriously interested in me? I feel like he is, actually. Okay. Keep going. This conversation is great. I am loving it. So keep up this conversation, put it in there, and let's just keep talking and chatting and answering your questions and all of those things. So FYI, there is now 13 spots available for the energy clearings. So if you guys want to grab one of those $60 spots, you guys got to grab them. There's only 13 now left. Make space for good in your life, declutter the bad. Yeah, look at Lynn, full of all the, like, take all of her words. She's amazing. Yeah, good morning, Audra. You're welcome. Rosa, my sister passed last year. My greatest loss has been my greatest lesson. I am so sorry. I think often our greatest losses are our greatest lessons, unfortunately. Thank you. I think they push us to a depth inside of ourselves that sometimes we're really unwilling to go. And in that depth, or in that space of loneliness or grief or whatever it is, and knowing that we have to pull ourselves out can be really powerful at times, but also really hard and really scary. Do you think my work situation will be better? I'm dealing with stress from people and miscommunication. I don't actually feel like your work situation is going to get better. There's a lot of confusion energy at work, and like around, like there's just confusion energy in your company. So I don't necessarily see this improving, because I don't see necessarily somebody taking charge of this. Oh, I understand. You had a fragment of you that probably went with her. And the thing is, here's the thing, Wendy, I'm going to talk about this. We are connected energetically to people through energetic cords. We're connected to people through soul contracts. We are connected through people through so many different ways. And there is a parts of us, even in our soul contracts, that when a dear, dear loved one, relationships, different things of us, we feel like we lost a part of ourselves. I lost my part of myself, died with you, because in a weird way, a part of yourself did die with them. And it's hard to get that back, but you can get that back. That is often like one of those other things just added in energy clearance, where I call back all of your fragments. I call back all of those fragments that we are self-sacrificing for other people, sort of the betterment of them, all the fragments that we give our power to, all our fragments that I'm putting all my power in this direction, I'm putting all my prayers in this direction, I'm putting all of my energy or my sadness or my grief in this direction, right? So we break off in fragments, because energetically sometimes we can't always be at one place at one time, but I can give these other parts of us. So calling back our fragments, calling back our power is real. And you can still like have a sense of loss of grief, but calling back that fragment of yourself is so beneficial. I understand when I lost my grandfather, and I feel like there was a part of me that just completely switched at his when I lost him, and I'm still at times still trying to work that out. Okay. I'm going in and out. I'm so sorry, Audra. I am so sorry. That is a horrible, horrible thing. I'm so sorry for your loss. Patty, do I see you finding a new love? Yeah, but I don't know too, Patty, why I want to say like take your time with this. Like take your time with finding a new love and don't rush it. I feel like you have the tendency to rush love, and they're saying like take your time with this. Let's see something really quick. Okay. Ah, hold on. There you go. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. You probably do still feel her presence because our loved ones don't go out of this realm. Like we're multi-dimensional realms. Like there's all these realms in us, right? So when a loved one transitions, they're still there around us. They don't leave us. They don't. And I also don't like the question all the time when somebody dies that people are like, are they okay? Are they safe? Like, can you check on them? I'm like, why would they not be safe? I don't understand. Like, yeah, they're safe. They're happy. Wendy, do I see when you'll start a safe house? When is Wendy going to start a safe house? I heard late 25, early 26. I feel like there's something you preparing to start the safe house early, like mid 2025, but it has to do with like grants and like all these different things you have to get done in order to prepare it to open at the end of the year. If that's making any sense. Yeah, you agree she's at peace. Yes. Ilona will Junior and I date. Is Junior, I'm not seeing this. People do believe in hell and they want to make sure they're not there. You are right. That's why they asked that, but that's not a real place. It kind of is, but it's not. Mia, is it because of me that me and my EF won't have a relationship? No, it's because of them. Amira, do you see me acting in a movie or film next year? I love that, Amira. I see you doing a couple of independent films, like at least two next year. So one of the things, Amir, I'm going to comment on this, is that you literally need to have more self-belief in yourself, and you got to work on your throat chakra, like speaking up and your voice. Exactly, Cameron. Exactly. That's what I mean when I said, yeah, there isn't really a hell, but there is kind of, and that's the lower vibrational parts of it. But exactly, Cameron, that's exactly. Good morning, Lexus. Stephanie, will Adrian ever reach out to me? Um, Adrian will eventually reach out to you. But like, I feel by the time he reaches out to you, I mean, is it going to be soon enough for you? You're like, yeah, he's reaching out to me. I feel like you're going to be like, okay, it's kind of late. Like it's going to be like 1 or 2 weeks. Good morning, Lexus. Good morning, you guys. So we are having tons of conversations about timelines, energy clearings, relationships, holding on. So welcome in. Good morning to everybody that's just joining us. Oh, thank you, Indy. I appreciate that. But yeah, and I'm just encouraging you guys too that if you guys go grab one of those energy clearings that are only 60 bucks, there's only 13 spots left. And yeah, I think this morning I had a timeline lapse. I did. I had one last night. It was funny because like I was talking to you guys about how I'm cutting all these timelines and removing all these timelines from people right now, like that people are still holding on to. And literally I'm talking to my friend, I'm texting last night, and I'm like, what the heck is going on with me? Like, what is all this stuff? And she's like, your timeline's collapsed. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is what I've been telling everybody for them and doing on them. And she's like, she's a healer. And she's like, often what we're doing for other people, you have to remember we have to do for ourselves. And I'm like, duh, like, duh. So I say that as like, I had that last night, timeline lapse, and like things were clicking. And I'm like, this makes sense. My guides have been talking to me nonstop about lines, timelines, like this is going to happen to you, or this is going to happen to you, or this is going to happen to you. And there was something they told me 2 weeks ago that I was like, it was like a really not a good timeline. And I was like, that's horrible. Like, why would you tell me that? And after I sat with it, I realized one, my guides were trying to get my attention to do my work. Two, they were also saying, like, this is a possibility if you don't change. And in that, I started actively making different decisions in my life. And making those decisions, I switched the energy, which is why I heard a different reference, like, this is going to happen to you in 2 weeks. So one, they were conflicting with each other. And now I'm in that timeline. And I'm like, oh, I see where the timeline lapsed. I see where it switched. Anyways, it's random. I'm not giving you all my details. So you're probably like, what the heck is she talking about? All right, Gabby, sounds good. My child scared me and they said we were going to crash and then a car hit us all happened last night. That is crazy, Santiza. I am so glad that your child was able to like give you some kind of warning. I would probably listen to your kid a little bit more. Kids are very, 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 they have their clairs. I've had my clairs since I was 6 and they've never went away. The only reason our clairs go away as children is because somebody tells us we're in the wrong. Somebody tells them they're in the imagination. Someone says it's not real. That's why they go away. Good morning, Carmen. I think you did make a good decision, they said, about work. Audra, do you see any big changes for me in 2025? I'm not just saying this, Audra. Book a clearing with me to get more details and reading into your 2025, as well as setting you on the path for your 2025. Because yes, you do have big changes coming in for 2025. I specifically see writing. I see you writing or creating something. Now, this isn't something in a big space, but this is something that is calling or feels like your soul is being pulled to do. Like, it's also very healing that you're supposed to be doing this, but I also think it can be beneficial, like monetary wise. I feel like as you're kind of learning to use your voice and utilizing your voice more, which I'm seeing in 2025, there's going to be some other big changes with you where I feel like you might actually be contradiction. Like, I think I want to switch or move. Like, it's like your body kind of is like, I don't really think this is the place for me. I think I want to go somewhere else. That's what I'm feeling. So if you're like, hey, I definitely am giving you very small pieces because that's a big question. And honestly, like, either go do the clearing or whatever. I don't know what goes on, Carmen, but I heard, yeah, you made a good decision. Wendy, I have 3 to 4 dark nights of the soul. Will I go through anymore? I don't feel, Wendy, you're going through anymore. Sintiza, his abilities, he's a star seed. I love that. Like, I love that you are addressing the fact that he is a star seed. I'm going to say, if you're a parent that children has abilities, like heart it, say, yes, I understand this. If you had abilities as a kid, what I want to say, the best thing, and I work with a lot of kids, by the way, with abilities. I work with a lot of teenagers. I highly work with, like, I'm one of the few. I don't talk about it a lot, but I work with kids and I work with teens. The best thing you can do as a parent is listen to them. Listen to them. Teach them to listen to themselves and to honor what they feel. Like, that is the best thing you can do. I think that as parents in the spiritual realm, we can tend to hyper focus on, ooh, like, what's your angel look like? Or, ooh, what is this message from this guide saying? Or, ooh, what is this, blah, blah. I don't feel that is beneficial to the children. Sorry, I don't. And I know there's kids on these apps that you see, like, the parents are like, talk to me about this and talk to me about that. And this kid is channeling these huge messages. I don't agree with that. At the end of the day, this child has chosen to live this human form, and maybe it is to bring these messages to the collective 100%, but also to be a child and to shape themselves in a way. And your job as a parent is to protect them and to guide them. And there's so much in the spiritual realm that kids can't understand or wrap their heads about. And I, as a parent, do not feel safe with opening up that door to my children completely. Like, I'm like, look, I'm fully clairvoyant and I have done exorcisms. I have seen the craziest of crazies. I am not going to fully teach my kid right now to talk to every freaking thing that they see and feel. Not going to do it. They have to learn discernment and understanding how to navigate that in a way. So that's just me. So listen, encourage, but also don't overly. If you go out of my link, Audra, there's going to say appointments with Isabel. You can click that link and you can book with me. The promo is listed. It'll say promo energy clearing if you want one of those, and book under that one. There's also holiday deals there that will say holiday bundles if you're interested in that. Ah, did you guys get all that? Okay, cool. Your son got diagnosed with ADHD and depression. Is it his abilities? I don't feel like it's fully his abilities. I do feel like it's part of his abilities. I do actually think meds could be beneficial to him. I don't think they're bad. Play it by ear. It's just finding the right thing. I think the meds is going to be more beneficial to his depression than it is to his ADHD. Cameron, can you see when my husband will have a job? I feel like your husband's going to have a job in January. Yeah, mine were shut down. Mine were never shut down, but I get that thank you for the heart puffs. I get that yours were shut down as a child. I think many people's abilities were shut down as a child. Um, that's the reality of it. I mean, I wouldn't have a job honestly if so many people's abilities have been shut down as children are now in the process of reopening your abilities. Like, you need to reopen your abilities. Right now, the world is functioning at a 5D level, and you have, as functioning as a 5D level, we are being pushed more to be in alignment with our abilities, to be in tune with ourselves. That is where we are being encouraged. That's why you guys are getting more dreams. There's more synchronicities. You guys are feeling energy more. There's more empaths. There's so much more happening in this world, and each and every one of you that is on here, I'll be 100%, are part of that change. You're part of that collective energy. So if you are like, hey, I've always kind of wanted to expand and open up my gifts more, whether it's for your own benefit, because that is the best benefit, to be honest, reach out to me. We can do it through energy clearing, we can do it through coaching. I used to see spirits often like human form, but now not so much. It happens. And oftentimes we stop seeing spirits too because we're scared. Hi, good morning, Vanessa. Santisa, could you go on job site to start applying to be more in alignment for? When you say job site, are you meaning a location? I just wanted to clarify. Tina, did I conceive my rainbow baby this cycle? Oh, Tina, that's so beautiful. I don't think you conceived your rainbow baby this cycle. But your rainbow baby is definitely coming in. They're like, we're here, we're coming in 100%. But I don't feel like you conceived this cycle, but it's very, very, very near, like in the next month or two. Will I find a different job than the one I'm currently at? You will find a different job than the one that you're currently at. I mean, keep that really basic. Antonio's finances are going to start getting better with his uncle's business, but he has to re-strategize his uncle's business. His business feels old. Oh, look at you guys. I love when you guys share each other's love. Like, you're welcome, Tina. You're welcome. Yeah. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. Justin, no, I have an inkling to a job search. I just don't know where to start. I know the job will be out of state. So what is if you know the job search that you want to do, are you asking about like what job you should do, or are you asking what state you should go in? I'm not really clear. If I say anything, if I'm looking at, like, I'm looking at like a map of the US right now. And as far as like you being out of state, I'm like asking, where is it best for you? I'm getting like right in the middle, like central kind of area is where I'm looking and feeling your energy being pulled to. And it's somewhere you haven't been. Like, it's a new location. It's a new state. I feel like you're being called to really start over in life right now. That's where I feel like it's like you have this urge to like start over and like wipe the slate clean. Yes or no? That's what I'm feeling with you right now. Wendy, I got scared when I seen one coming up my walkway, checking out spirit. I seen a lot at the hospital I worked at. I am sure that you have seen tons of spirit at the hospital I work at. I hate going to the hospital because I can feel and sense spirit so much so. Do I see you pregnant in 2025? Alyssa, I do see you pregnant in 2025. Okay, so when people ask me a lot about fertility, this is crazy. I get, okay, so when I do energy clearings, if you are trying to get pregnant, let me know during the energy clearing. I say this because I will clear anyway any blocks that we're having to our fertility and open up that fertility for you, okay? And it does work. It's worked for people. But I also will see details into your fertility. Like I have seen people with like tilted uteruses and positions they need to be in and like all these different things. I say this because, Alyssa, I don't know why I want to say the legs up in the air for you is going to be beneficial to you. Now, it's not beneficial to everyone, but girl, put those legs up. Put those legs up. Get your, put them up. Okay? Put them up. The main people have blocks. Is it around their core beliefs? It's around what I call limited beliefs. Okay. A lot of people, one, don't understand what their core beliefs are. They don't know what their core values are. You don't know how many people I coach and I'm like, what are your values? And they're like, my what? And I'm like, your values. What are your values in life? Like you're trying to manifest and create in life, but you don't know your values because you base your values on your parents' values. And we don't ever take the time to actually think about what our values are. So yes, a lot of people have blocks because of the limited beliefs. Limited beliefs are belief systems that we have within ourselves that keep us stuck in a pattern that is not for the highest and best, where we're not growing. So yes, that is why they get those blocks. My friend Bria threw up randomly and she's wondering if she's pregnant. I gotta know. Your friend Bria, is she I don't know. No, she's not pregnant. No. I don't even feel like she's had a skip cycle yet. Since she's a job site to apply, will I stumble upon this while Googling? Oh, okay. You will find this. It's not, is it going to be random for her? They're like, it is going to be random for you, but it's also not going to be random for you because you're going to find this, like, you're not going to find it Googling. You're going to find it in like a job site, like, I'm feeling more like an Indeed search, like Indeed than LinkedIn. Also, your LinkedIn profile needs to be a little bit updated is what I heard. Like there's not, either you don't have enough information on there or it's not like popping. I don't know. That's what they're telling me. So this is going to be you finding the job your way rather than somebody coming to you. Oh my God, I'm loving all of your guys' questions. This live is a good live. Being an empath, is it a good thing? I think it is. I think it's an empath is a good thing. I was talking to Vanessa yesterday. Vanessa was at the live that we were on and we're talking about being an empath. And I was saying just because you're empathic doesn't mean that you're clairsentient. And just because you're clairsentient doesn't mean that you're an empath. Yes, Dondi. Empaths are more prone to deep depression. This is what I want people to understand if you are an empath. One, an empath is anyone that is very sensitive to energy. You feel energy, very sensitive in the space of a room, to a space of a building, to the energies of other people around you. You are empathic. You can feel it. But the thing is that an empath does not have to take everyone's bullshit on. And I think empaths have had the thought processes that they do. So then they be this very person that doesn't like to go out. The biggest thing an empath can do is understand their own energy. Understand your own energy. Clear your energy. Get connected with yourself. Learn who you are. Understand your energy. Once you understand your energy, like Vanessa says, set your boundaries. Set your boundaries with who you allow around yourself. Set your boundaries to where you want to go. Set your boundaries to do all of these things, okay? Set those boundaries. Once those boundaries are set, when you go into a space, you can feel that energy coming in. Yes, empaths, you can feel like, ooh, this space is overwhelming, or ooh, they feel sad, or ooh. Or you may just feel an energy that you're like, okay, I was happy, and then now I'm feeling off. This is where you as an empath get to make a decision. What is theirs is theirs. What is mine is mine. You do not have to take that on. You can literally connect with yourself and be like, okay, I'm feeling very anxious. Is this my energy? Yes or no? No. Okay. I choose then to send this energy back to whoever else it is, and I'm going to stay in my own. It's that simple. Like it is. And it's a retraining of it. And it's not your job to heal everybody, empaths. But yes, so there you go. And do I do this in a coaching session? Yes, I have coached tons of empaths on how to understand their energy, how to take charge of their energy, how to create boundaries, how to understand values. Like, this is coaching with me. I am a certified life coach as well as using my intuition during coaching. Yes, Vanessa, empaths need energy clearings 100%. If you are an empath and you are like, I want to understand my energy more, like getting energy clearing with me. If you're an empath and you're like, I want to control my energy more, not only did an energy clear with me, either do coaching or learn how to do Reiki level 1. Reiki level 1 will definitely teach you how to take charge and clear your own energy. It helps. Yeah, exactly, Nessa. Okay, so Dondi, that's what I'm saying is that not every empath is clairsentient and not every clairsentient is an empath. A clairsentient is someone that feels, right? Like, I will talk about energy clears in a second. Is someone that feels. So a clairsentient is like, I can feel this. So pay attention to your words, right? I feel this is going to happen. I feel that is going to happen. You can feel intuitively what is going to happen to yourself or to others. That is a clairsentient. That is a clair. That is an ability. Okay. But yes, and yes, you can be both. You can be both. But I'm very clairsentient. I am not an empath, but I'm very clairsentient. Is Donna both a clairsentient? And I heard yes, Donna, you are both. You are both. And see, Vanessa's both. Okay, so somebody's like, what is an energy clearing? So an energy, I can totally hear my guides right now. Sorry, they're like, an energy clearing clears away all blocks that are limited in your belief system. So an energy clearing basically removes all limited beliefs. We reprogram your subconscious to the highest version of you. Okay. We take away all those like self-worth issues, those anxieties, those fears, those worries, those doubts. I say we because it's your spirit team. Cut away all those cords that we have attached to everybody that we've been giving our energy to. Call it all back. Get you back grounded into your energy and then help you be programmed into that highest version of yourself. And because I'm intuitive, I'm able to see what's blocking you, where this belief system came from, because I'm all about going back to the roots. I'll be like, well, this happened to you at 5 years old, and this is why it made you think this way, and this is why you think this, and this is how you need to work on it, and this is what you need to change. And like, I'll tell you all the details of every single thing. But all you have to do is literally lay there, listen to meditative music, and I keep notes and then I tell you about them. That is it. You will feel refreshed. You will feel alive. You will feel focused. You will feel ready to go. But somebody was saying like they're in the healthcare industry. If you are in the healthcare industry, then this is definitely going to be really great for you. If you're in therapy, if you're a therapist, this is really great for you. If you're a teacher, anybody that works with a lot of people, this is really great. Oh, look at everybody. Nicole, you're so sweet. Okay. Anyways, there's only 13 spots left for the $60 energy clearing. Usually they're 120 to 180. I'm going back to 180 in 2025. So FYI. Okay. Did my husband and I have a timeline jump last night? Yes. Did everybody freaking have a timeline jump last night? Because I had a timeline jump last night. Vanessa, I have to tell you later about my timeline jump. I'll voice text it. I know our energies are so fascinating. D's asking, are you clairsentient or just an empath? You're definitely clairsentient. I feel like you're both, but you're more clairsentient than you are empathic. I know that full moon energy is still there. The full moon energy is there. Okay, Cameron, you all are going to have to watch my timeline video that I'm going to be doing after this because I should have did it before now that I think of it, but like I'm going to do it after. Yeah, Wendy, you can ask another question. So you will know when you had a timeline jump, like, okay, I'm going to give you me. Okay. I was in the last, okay, this is going to be a very personal thing. Y'all know my partner, right? So I had a message 2 weeks ago about something that was going to happen with me and my partner. And I was like, why would the guides tell me this? This is the craziest message ever. It was one to get me to do my work, but that was the timeline that they were telling me, if I don't change, you're going to remain on this timeline. A week goes by, I hear another version, like that's totally like, okay, something completely different about my partner that is like doesn't match. And I'm like, that's weird. You tell me one thing, then you tell me another. You will know. And then the last couple of days, shit just been hitting the fan. Like it's just been like, I feel heavy. I feel horrible. I feel sluggish. Like, what the F? Nothing is working for me. My thoughts are spinning. I'm like just in this slump where a lot of you guys are right now. A lot of you guys are feeling this right now because you're being pushed to jump to your highest timeline. I woke up today. I saw the timeline shift happen last night because I cut away all my old timelines. I aligned myself to the highest timeline, which I do. I've been doing for everybody in energy clearance except myself. Did it for myself. Locked in. I woke up this morning refreshed, aligned, happy, excited. You know when you have a timeline shift by the shift in your energy in itself. You will feel more clarity. You will feel more connected. You will feel more grounded, and you will feel more focused. You actually may be like, this is weird. Shit hasn't really started working yet, but I know it is, and I feel different. You will know you had a timeline shift. Just almost like, am I like, dual personalities? Like, am I like, ooh, like, how did I go from one thing to another overnight? Timeline shift. Timeline shift. Y'all are having timeline shifts right now. It is 100% real. It is happening right now. Like, literally, at this moment, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands are timeline jumping, are shifting. So, are you ready for it? If you're like, I think this is happening, I am ready for it. Honestly, like my guides are like, fucking just say it, like book a session with me. Let's get it moving. I was doing so good mentally and now I feel emotional. It's okay to even feel emotional during your shifting. You will feel emotional. Like I have been emotional, like so freaking emotional. Like honestly, look at, okay, who was here on my lives yesterday and who is on my live today? Honestly. Do you see a difference in my personality versus yesterday and today? Yesterday, I was very emotional. I couldn't even get out of bed. Today, different. Timeline shifted. Okay. Donnie's like, I love Donna's like, I see difference. Yeah, Vanessa's like, see, you guys get it. You guys are getting it. When do you guys see your finances will change? Yes, I see a lot of people having more finances in February, and I think you're going to change probably more January. So, yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, your energy's different. Okay, Bella, what field should you be looking for a job? I don't know, I'm like, there's immediately we're like, she's not a teacher. I definitely feel like you're meant to work with people, but more in the mental state. Like there's something around mental work that you'd be really good at with people. Like, I think you like structure, and I think you like to be able to show people that structure in a good way, but there's something around the working in the mental state of capacity with people. That's what I got. I'm giving it very simple. Like I can usually see more regarding work during intuitive readings. I can read it more and break it down more with your guides, but that's what I get. Like there's a lot of people on here, I don't know who's on here, that I've told them specifically where they should be working and how they should be working. I get more during like a full reading, but for you, I heard you're really good at strategizing and having like layouts, like teaching, like instructing, but not teaching. They're two different things. And instructing, it feels more for like the mental space for people. Thank you. You're welcome, Wendy. Jennifer, I feel my twin, I have a 3 clear gift, but I see it more now. You feel like you have a twin, or you feel like you have, okay, first off, Jennifer, I want to say everybody has all the clairs. Everybody has all the clairs, okay? So yeah. Everybody, you're all clairvoyant, you're all clairsentient, you're all claircognizant, you're all clairaudience, everyone. It's just that we have one clair that radiates higher than the other clairs, or sometimes 3 of them will resonate higher than one clair, right? So I'm super clairvoyant, I'm super clairaudient, and I'm super clairsentient. But my claircognizance is there too, but those are what I utilize most. Santiza, would that $60 be the best for me? Or let me tap in really quick. Santiza, I think for you, if you want to do the $60 clearing, go ahead and get it if that's in your budget. But I also feel the intuitive bundle The guides are so cute today. They're like, correct. The intuitive bundle, which is part of my Black Friday bundle, would be the best. The intuitive bundle is 1 energy clearing and 1 intuitive reading. And they're saying do the energy clearing and then schedule the intuitive reading like a couple months out. So that's what I feel would be best for you in my offers. But do whatever works financially. Okay. I felt the timeline shift. I woke up with the energy. How great. Okay. Love this question. Oh my God. Love this freaking live today. I don't like, dude, manifestation is 100% real. So, how do you keep this, Alexa, light on? How do you keep this shift going? Okay. Good question. I want you personally to start journaling. Okay. Start journaling. I know that you feel great this morning. Yay for you. Does not mean that you're not going to wake up at times feeling like crap, because it will happen. We are humans. We get triggered. But journaling and brain dumping for you, Emerald Beauty, who's what I'm feeling, is going to be really helpful. Also, because you felt this timeline shift happen, get clarity. Write. I want you to write your goals down, write what you desire, what you want to create. This is a great time for you to get that clarity. Just get that clarity to keep it going, right? Santiza used scripture for manifesting. Great. Use whatever you want and lock in on a way, like create some kind of like daily thing, whether it's journaling, definitely going to be beneficial to you, as well as some type of way where you're going to keep this energy high, right? So like something I locked in today, I did my morning manifestation for manifestation, and I'm going to keep that energy going in order to lock this in. So yeah, you guys have to make daily practices. I don't care. Your daily practice though, here's what I want to say. Your daily practice can switch every day. Okay. I think people get caught up, right, with the whole daily practice is like, I have to do this every day. It has to look like my daily devotional. It has to look like this. It has to look like that. And then you get frustrated, mad because you don't meet that daily practice every day. It does not have to look the same every day. It is about the intention that you're setting at some point during the day. Sometimes you might have an hour to set it. Sometimes you have 5 minutes. Just do something every day that is going to lock in your intention for that day. Some days you might have longer than others, whatever it is, and let yourself intuitively feel what that looks like. There's some days I wake up and I immediately want to journal. There's other days I wake up and I immediately want to do, a meditation. Every day at work, some days I wake up and I'm like, I need to just take a walk by the beach and talk to God. I talk to God, so like whatever you need to do what works for you, but listen to it. So just set the intention that you have some kind of daily practice every day and let it just take shape. Don't worry about what exactly it has to look like. I love that. You say a daily pray clearing. I love it. I call in my guides, my higher self, and I call in my higher self, my angels, my guides every day before I get out of bed. If anything, start your day off with gratitude. Always, 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 always. Brandon, can you see if Spirit God any messages for me today? Okay, Brandon, we'll keep it really simple because then I think everybody's going to be like, ah, with this. And I really like this conversation. Brandon, I think the best thing for you today, I really feel like, I don't know what changed with you or what's going on with you, but I feel like your angels and your guides are just really happy with you right now. And really for you, it's really, Brandon, about you seeing the beauty within yourself and also the beauty you have to offer somebody else is what they're saying. They're saying, we want you to realize how actually amazing, beautiful, like how beautiful you are as an individual in your heart and in your soul. And this is something for you to be grateful for because you have this offering to give to somebody else and somebody else will come for you in the right timing as you are continuously working on yourself. You've done the work, but it's not to say there's always not more work to do, but that's kind of where I'm locked in with you. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. Okay, so I'm enjoying this live, so I didn't really set a time frame. I don't remember the time frame that I started. I'm totally channeling. I'm so locked out of my head right now. My guides are like, leave it alone, just keep going. I'm like, okay. Frankie, you don't remember me. You used to work with me. I used to work with you? Where did I used to work with you at? I will say thank you as well. Aw, You're so welcome. I love that. Where did we work together? We get a couple of sessions and I cleansed you. Oh, I gave you sessions. So I used to work on you, is what you're saying. I thought like you were saying like I used to like actually like work like a job. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, come back. Come back if you want another session. I'm glad. It's funny. I always like when you guys book with me. Like so many of you guys are on here and you book with me, and then like I'm able to like see you guys on a Zoom or even in person if you're in San Diego, and I'm like, oh, I get to put faces with names. I love that. Um, I love that. By the way, I want to say today I'm going to put up a video regarding the timelines I'm talking about, and I'm also going to do a longer video on YouTube regarding the timeline. So make sure you follow my YouTube channel and then make sure you follow here. So I've kind of figured out last night, I'm like, I need to correlate. So I'm going to be going through like some of my older videos on here and then making more expansive videos on YouTube. Do my guides think I should go back to school to become a monastery teacher for younger kids? Oh my God, I don't know why, but they love this so much. Like it was like, yes, like they love this so much. I love the fact that there's so much in education changing. I don't necessarily agree with the changes that are happening. I'm not going to talk about that in political sense because I am in school for a teacher, but I say it on a spiritual sense that there's a lot that's happening. There's a lot that's happening in our government, in our education system, but I think at the end of the day, this is going to work out for the benefit. Jennifer, is my twin coming in for union? Do you want your twin flame to come in for union, Jennifer? I want you to understand what a twin flame is when you call that. I do. I really need you guys to understand what a twin flame is. If you're asking, is your twin flame coming in for union? I actually heard a yes, to be honest. I did hear a yes. They are coming in for union with you. And this will probably feel like mid to late next year. Am I planning to go to LA in the next couple months? Girl, I was in LA like a week ago. Um, so I know I need to actually book sessions in LA. I'm going to probably do this in January. So FYI, that'll probably be a time because I was just talking to Ryan. I'm like, can we please do an LA trip next week? But that's going to be more like our trip. So I'm like, we just need to get away. But yeah, look at me taking Vanessa's advice. Or was it Julia's? It was Julia's advice. I talked to Julia last night. So I was like, wait, who gave me this advice? Thank you. Who is actually, is my family going to ever be at peace and not always in chaos? Your family has a lot of things that they need to work on and they haven't really released a lot. So I don't feel like your family's moving into peace right now, but you have a choice to either engage in this conflict or not. So, right? Like there's always drama in my family. I freaking love my family. I love my family. And there's always going to be a drama, but I've chosen not to be the center of the drama. And as somebody, I say this as somebody that was meant to be the up and coming like matriarch in her family. It was quite interesting because I had explained this to Ryan, like, you don't understand the role that I was assigned that I gave up. Like, I literally was like, this is not, no, I'm not going to carry my family. I just don't want to carry it. LA, and I would like to meet in person. Okay. Probably not till January, to be honest. So that's kind of, I just need to get through the holidays. Will Derek reach out in January 2025? I'm not seeing that. Tabitha, will I get a job offer from Guidehouse or USI? Is Tabitha going to get an offer from Guidehouse? I feel like it's going to be UASI. Okay. So back to it. If you guys have those continuous spiritual questions you're coming in, you guys have those intuition questions, those life coaching questions, put them up here in the chat because that's a great conversation we were having, as well as grab those $60 clearings because once they are gone, I think last time I checked, there was only 13 spaces available. I don't have my phone in front of me, not phone, my computer to see how many more. So once those 13 are gone, they're going back to 120, but then the other bundles will stay. Okay. Let's keep going. Mimi, does YL want to be more than friends? I'm not feeling that right now. I'm not feeling the YL wanting to be more than friends. No. Okay. What else is going on? How long have I don't even know how long I've been here. I must have only been here for like an hour because usually once I get 90 minutes, it's like you've been live for 90 minutes. Let me see what else other questions I'm going to go up. Wendy, do I see when you will be in a relationship? Wendy, you're going to be in a relationship in, I feel like you're dating in 2025, Wendy, but I don't feel a relationship till 2026. By the way, you guys, thank you for like keep tapping the screen, keep sharing the live, like just get it up because you guys are amazing. I can't believe we're only at 6K likes though, because usually I'm at 10K by now, but whatever, I don't care. What else is this? Vanessa, is Bino being faithful to you? Yeah, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes, but my question would be to you, why are you asking? Like, why are you worried that somebody's not being faithful to you? Like, why are you doubting this? I don't know what to say. Like, why are we doubting this conversation of like who's being faithful? Yeah. You guys, a lot of you, I'm going to repeat this. This is a repetitive message. So I'm going to repeat this message again. A lot of you guys that are worried about relationships, especially in 2024, we're weeks away for this year to be done. Literally weeks. If you are not in a relationship right now in 2024, meaning you are not cuffed in with somebody, you are not locked in with somebody, this is not the time. It's not relationship time. So honestly, like, the best time for you to like go into relationships will probably be next year. This is just not it. So if you're not cuffed in, you're not locked in, I'm not really feeling very many yeses on people getting locked in or cuffed in for the rest of this year. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. This was a very powerful year of relationships, though. This was such a year that very many of you guys stepped away from marriages, or you stepped away from relationships that you thought were going to be your person. And a lot of you found your person. I think that next year there will be more divine alignments. I think the universe, and I say this because I'm channeling this, is changing more into those divine alignments. The universe is changing more into somebody that's going to meet your frequency versus you playing games. And you have to stop playing games with yourself before we can stop playing games with other people or with other people. Right? Patty, does my higher self have a message? She's been silent. Why do you feel like your higher self has been silent? I feel like, Patty, right away, your higher self is like, I haven't been silent. I've been here. It feels like your higher self has really been holding a lot of space for you, Patty. So you feel like she's not connected with you, but it's because you're not hearing her, but she's like literally holding space for you. So your higher self is like, I'm super present. I'm literally holding space for her. I feel like your higher self is trying to get you more grounded in your body and more present. And so she's literally like saying like, there's a lot of repetitive thoughts you've had, but I feel like in these repetitive thoughts, you haven't been noticing them. Like, it's almost like, have you been pushed to go outside? Have you been pushed to go on walks or connect with yourself, like body wise? Because that is your higher self telling you like, this is what she wants you to do for your highest and best in order to help you. I hope that helps. I caught up. Oh, Nessa, I contacted him in the field, so I broke up with him and he wanted another chance. Oh, got it. Gabby, when you're going to find your person, when you leave this person officially, honestly, like that's it. And I'm not trying to be hard on you. I love you, but like, they're like, you're not going to find your person until you leave this person. Like, you're still holding energy for this person in your life. How are you going to call in somebody new in your life if all your energy is going to one person still? Thank you, Jay. Carmen, can you speak about what you believe about the calendar new year versus the season? That is so cool. I love that. Freaking, I want to watch that movie now. I love that movie. I've been wanting to watch a Disney movie too, and I'm like, what movie? That is one of the best movies. Aladdin, by the way, is my favorite, but that makes sense why Aladdin would have been my favorite given my life now. Anyways, can you speak what you believe about the calendar new year versus season? So I have to do a read for 2025 because I have not done my 2025 energy read. I have not tapped in fully. Last year by November, okay, last year in 2023, November 2023, I was already feeling the energy of 2024. I have not fully felt the energy of 2025. Here's why. Ooh, I got chills. The energy is still shifting into 2025. We are still shifting the energy of what 2025 is going to be. Okay. One thing I will say, and I said this on a live yesterday, and I'm going to repeat it again, do not do your vision boards right now. Okay. This is not vision board time. This is a time of refreshing right now, sitting down, getting clarity, and figuring out what you want to call in. I am seeing the energy opening up for 2025 in mid-January to early February. That is to me always when the calendar year has started. It starts in February. January is the leftover energy, and February is really where I've always seen the new year starting. Thank you, Lucy, for subscribing. I need to do more meditations with my subscribers, by the way. But I see the energy really starting. That's where I've always built the calendar year out, is February. So if you're asking, you can talk more about it, that's it. Seasons are very real, though. Like, I don't know what you want me to say about seasons other than they're just in alignment. And yeah, springtime is definitely a time for new beginnings. So maybe that's why I see the calendar year starting around that time. It's okay if you already did a vision board. You can do another vision board. But I'm telling people to wait a little bit on the vision boards. My friend does a vision board course, and it's so good. I want to take her stuff. I got to talk to her because I would never do this without her, but I want to be able to be like, okay, let me take bits and pieces and create my own vision board course for you guys to create a vision board or do what you need to do. When you get messages or when you ask questions, do you hear a voice telling you, or how is it? So I love that, Nessa. So one of the things is that I'm very clairvoyant and I'm very clairaudient, clairsentient. Very clairvoyant and very clairaudient. So when I ask questions, I hear it. So like when you guys ask questions, I can literally hear the guides talking and I can see them. I can see their faces. I can see the way they react. I can see their hand motions. So I see and I hear at the same time. It's kind of like a little movie that goes on in my head. But because like you guys don't realize, like I've been doing this for so long. I'm over 10 years of doing this as a living, like an actual job. This is my job for over 10 years. I say that, right? One, my guides are really frustrated, mad at me because they're like, yeah, and you should be way up here. My thing is that I've gotten so used to communicating them to on a consistent basis. It's just, they just talk like this. I don't always tell you who your guides are. You're right, because they do change. I made a vision while I just taped the pictures on the wall above my desk. I love that. That's great. That's totally good. Do you see a relationship in my future, Lucy? Yeah, I don't know why you would think there isn't a relationship in the future. I definitely feel like you're going to have a relationship in the future. I feel first though, Lucy, I don't know why. I know you want a love relationship, but I feel you have a really deep friendship coming in with yourself right now. Like not with your, well, the guide said that. I did not mean to mean that. I did not mean to say that. That was totally the guides. So you have a very deep relationship coming in with yourself, but I also see a good friendship with somebody else coming in before a relationship. Aw, Jay, thank you for calling me magical. What did Ryan call me? You're like my little Harry Potter and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I was like, really? Seriously? Like, thanks. Was Hakati really calling me to work with her? I heard, yeah, Brandon. Yeah, like not, you felt that call. I that's authentic. That's an authentic call. So yes. I love Teenage Witch, this old one. I don't think I ever watched it. Everybody can reach, yeah, that level. I never seen Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Harry Potter, 100%. Sabrina Witch, never. I never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Never watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I didn't watch any of those shows. Did I watch Bewitch? Yes, I did watch Bewitch and Agatha. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. How can I see or listen to my higher self? I'm working on it. Anything else I can do to connect? Okay, good question. I love that you're not using cards. They're here, but I don't use them. I channel. I just channel. What was I going to say? Connecting with your higher self is not about seeing or hearing so much as it is about feeling. Okay. So a lot of you guys have to understand you are the physical manifestation. You are the physical version of your higher self. Okay. So it's very important that you connect through emotions and feelings and your physical body with your higher self. You don't always hear or see your higher self unless sometimes if you're in session or a deep meditation, but you can feel your higher self. So I want to encourage you to focus more on embracing the feeling of your higher self, okay, than the other part of it. So it's as simple as every day setting the intention of, I'm just calling in my higher self. And you can ask your higher self a simple question as, not ask them, but telling them, I'm calling to my higher self and I ask you to show me what you feel like. And as you say, show me what you feel like, I want you to pay attention to your heart chakra and I want you just to breathe. And I just want you to feel. You may feel yourself soften a little bit. You may feel your breathing slow down a little bit. You may feel some love. Just focus on the feeling of her before you focus on seeing and hearing. Hopefully that helps. I feel like I've made such a pivot in my life and I jumped timelines. Jay, did you just join us, Jay? Because I literally have just been talking about us jumping timelines this whole live. And I've been on for like almost over an hour. And that's whole live has been based on jumping timelines. This is crazy. I'm literally doing my timeline video after this because you all are confirming the fact that we all jumped in the last day or two last night. Should I get tarot cards? Yeah, Nessa, I think tarot would actually be really good with you. Jay, I literally just talked about the fact that we are all doing a massive jump right now. Like we have all massively jumped timelines last night. Like this is crazy. Like I literally, okay, I'm doing the video. I don't want to talk too much. I know because I've been talking about it consistently throughout this live. So I'm going to talk about it more and I'm going to do a YouTube video on it. But we all jumped timelines like within the last night, pretty much. Welcome. So that's why, like I told people, like who was here yesterday and saw my version of me yesterday to my version of me this today. Like they're two different versions. They are completely different. I feel like my eyes are like, they're just different. Okay. I'm going to know, keep asking your guys questions. We'll keep this conversation going. I'm again going to be here for almost two different people. That's what it feels like. Also, what was I going to tell you? Oh, the holiday bundles are still there, so go grab them, as well as I think last time I checked, there was only 13 spots left for the $60 energy clearance. I don't know what there is right now because I'm on the live with you. So once those 13 spots sell out, that's it. There's no more $60 energy clearance. They're back to 120. Okay. Did you start off with being really intuitive and then it became visual more intense? Well, Nessa, like I have literally had my ability since I've been 6 years old and I started I started with hearing, I heard. So my clairaudience opened up at a very young age. It was a game. So I was raised in a Christian household and we would go to Bible study. And my mom always took me to Bible study with the adults. Don't ask me why. Like I literally went to adult Bible study. They thought I was like the coolest thing ever because I didn't realize I was channeling. So I would just like say things about like the Bible and I didn't realize like I was channeling stuff. I don't even realize what I said. And it literally one day I realized I started hearing everything that everybody was going to say before they said it. Like I was like, oh, I know what their prayer request is. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I realized, oh, I talk to God. Now I call God God. Okay. I call that my divine being. I call God, but I will refer to God as, universal energy. I refer to him as your divine higher self. Like I will refer to him as like the divine being, whatever you guys want to refer to your higher power, refer to your higher power. But I say God. So I told my mom at that point, I was like, I talked to God. Like I literally remember I was like, Mom, I talked to God. Like, I don't know. I said it like that. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, she was like, that's cool. Like, remember to, pray for me. Like, da da da. And I was like, okay. That was it. So like that was my childhood, was just talking to God. I just talked all the time to myself, but I was talking to God. And then as like the year went on, then I could see spirit. I saw spirit. So then my sight opened, and I was like, I remember being at I was raised by my grandfather, and I was like in the house, and I could see spirit. He has so much spirit activity in that house. So much spirit activity in that house. It was insane. And I literally was like, Grandpa, Grandma Julie's in the kitchen. She died like when she was in her 30s, so I would have never met my grandmother. I was like, Grandma Julie's in the kitchen. And he was like, yeah, I know, she's always there. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I grew up with like, this was not abnormal, this was normal. So there's your answer to ask me questions about my intuition. Like it did become more intense in my 30s. It became out of control in my 30s, like out of freaking control. So I had to find a way to balance it, heal it, and understand it. And that's really when I stepped into this industry. I call God. Yes. Okay, there is now, yay, Carmen. So now there's only 12 spots left for the energy clearing. There's only 12 left for the energy clearing. So yeah, the energy clearings right now on sale for $60. They're usually 120, so now there's only 12 spots left. I'm super excited too that we're all in this timeline. Steph, why shouldn't I meet my person anytime? Will I? Oh, will I meet my person anytime soon, or should I keep focusing on myself? Stephanie, always, always, always focus on yourself. Always. Never stop focusing on yourself. Oftentimes the universe will not bring your person into your life if they feel that you will stop focusing on yourself. This is real, guys. Oftentimes we're like, I've done all this work, my person isn't here. Why? Sometimes it's because the universe feels that you will take the focus off of you, and they are like, no, we're not going to bring it into you if you are going to go give somebody this other energy. It's not going to work. So always focus on yourself, okay? Never stop. And let the universe know that you're not going to stop focusing on yourself, okay? Have your individuality. But do I feel like you are going to meet your person anytime soon? Not necessarily said, not this year for anybody really, but I do probably feel more late next year, okay? Okay. Lucy says, I am. Will Montero and I see each other before the end of the month? Yes. Yeah, I heard yes. Have I ever gotten messages from random people like at a store and you had to tell them? I've gotten messages for people at stores randomly, coffee shops especially. I do not tell them. Sorry. Anyone who's done this job and they truly are about the morals and ethics of this job will never rush up to somebody and be like, I know this sounds crazy, but I got a message for you. We don't do it like that. That's not the way it works. Even the people you see on TV, like Long Island Medium has to get people to sign consent papers. You miss that part of the show. And then she tells them. We always get consent, okay? So I do get messages, but I will tell Spirit, you better find a way for them either to connect with me or connect with somebody else to give them that message, because I will not randomly tell you. It's not in my morals to do it like that. No. And thank you, Brandon. I love that you said that, because I don't believe that spirituality should be hard, and it has become so sellable, and people make it so hard and they make it so egotistical, right? Like you have to be at this level in order to understand this, or, oh, you have to be at this level in order to do this, or it's not. Spirituality is not hard. It is so simple. Having a spiritual life is simple. You by nature are a spiritual individual. You are a divine being by nature. Like this is part of you intuitively. It's not hard. Stop making it hard. I hate to leave, but okay. Bye, Wendy. I'll see you in a bit. I'm glad you agree, Brandon. Some people's not ready to hear a message. They should seek it because it could trigger them. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Some people are not always ready to receive the messages that they asked. And that's why I asked them questions before, like, are you sure this is what you want and you desire? Okay, guys, there's literally now 11 clearing spots. So again, I'm going to keep announcing it because those spots are going right now as I'm talking to you. So there's only 11 $60 energy clearings left. If you want them, you've got to go grab it now. Once that's gone, I'm not doing this promo. So usually they're 120 and they're on sale for 60. Okay. And by the way, there's still the intuitive, like there's still all the holiday Black Friday specials. Those are still staying. So if you're like, ooh, I wanted to be coached by you, go get one. If you're like, ooh, I want this, go get that. Okay. So yeah. Okay. How does the energy clearings work? Okay. And what are they all about? I love that. Okay. So here's what I will say. Right, I'm based in San Diego, California. Energy is, how does this work? Energy surpasses time and space. I say this because my energy clearings are done through Zoom. So a lot of times people are like, does that work really though? Because you're on Zoom and like, how is that even possible? So what I do is I call on your higher self, your angels, and your guides during the clearing to hold your space for you. As they're holding space, you go for 30 minutes of just listening to relaxive meditative music. You don't have to do any of the work. I do it. The whole time I keep notes with your guides. And while I keep notes with your guides, I am looking for what is keeping you stuck, what is weighing you down, where are you giving your energy to, what do you need to call back, what limited beliefs need to be subconsciously reprogrammed, all so that you can live in your divine purpose, in your highest timeline, in the highest alignment, and focusing on what you need to focus so that we are not distracted by all these other things. The difference for me is that I use a number of energy healing modalities, including Reiki. You don't need to necessarily know this, but I am telling you. And also I work with your guides. And because I work with your guides, I'm able to see the root, right? So a lot of you guys have these limited belief systems and patterns that are keeping you stuck. And you're like, why am I having such a hard time? I'm just using an example. Why do I have such a hard time using my voice? I'm able to see the fact that, oh, at 5 years old, you were always told to be quiet. Every time you had an opinion, you were stunted and told to stop. So you have learned subconsciously not to speak your truth. I will go back, reprogram that, heal that wounded inner child, and then line you to the highest version. If you're like, I've done my shadow work, what else is there to do? It's now motivating you, putting that motivation and moving you at a faster speed into where you need to be centered out and what you need to do. I cut cords, call back your energy, and that's what an energy clearing is. I know I gave you a lot of information I did on purpose. Hopefully that didn't overwhelm you. You let me know. And thank you for the dolphin. So with that, there's literally 11 energy clearing spots left. It's a great way of starting 2025. It's a great way of getting in alignment. It's a great way of getting motivated, centered, and focused. So I highly recommend energy clearings to people. And it's also a really good way of you learning how to heal yourself, you learning how to connect with yourself, because that is the most important thing. That is the one thing as a healer that I will always stress. It is not about me as this magical being that can heal you. It's about you learning how to heal yourself. It's about you learning how to connect to your guides. It's about you learning how to bring that in for yourself. And I will always give you that. I will always give you that. I have gone where people have seen me once a month, right? Like every month they're like on repetitive, I need an energy clearing, need an energy clearing, energy clearing. And then they slowly go to like, they tip her down. And now they're living these amazing lives. And they're like, I don't have to see you as much because they've learned how to give themselves the tools. And that's my thing. I want to give you guys the tools to be in your highest alignment, to be your highest version. And that's why like Brandon is like, oh my God, you make everything so simple. It's like, yeah, because this is your guys' purpose. Like, honestly, this is your guys' purpose. Your purpose is for each and every one of you to be in your highest alignment. That's it. That's your purpose. What is your truth? Are you living your truth? Are you? I don't know. Thank you though. Did you guys get that? Sometimes my screen, I'm talking and you guys stop hitting the like button. You guys stop commenting. And I'm like, did you guys get what I just said? I don't know. But okay. So yeah, you let me know. I'll just sit here and wait till you guys say something else. It's because we're paying attention. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, wait, I'm like, did my phone, like, did it pause? Like, what's happening? By the way, you guys, I thank you too for your gifts. And I thank you guys for you guys that are subscribing to my channel. I am constantly trying to work on this as being more present for my subscribers. Like I did a meditation just for my subscribers. I need to do another meditation just for my subscribers, as well as like doing just more subscriber only content for you guys. Because I value you. I value you. So I say that because that's that. Okay. Let's keep this conversation rolling. Yay! I know, Gabby, I saw. That's why I said there's only like 11 spots left for the energy clearing because I saw you booked it. This live alone made me feel motivated and uplifted, so I can only imagine the energy clearing. I'm so glad you feel motivated and uplifted. Yay! That's always my goal. Like, it's really hard for me to be on these lives when I'm in a funk, because I know that you guys feel my energy, and that is so important. Can you see if I have a past life karmic debt with my baby sister? Does she have a past life karmic debt? You don't have a past life karmic debt with your baby sister. You have a past life belief with your baby sister. Okay. So there's almost like this limited belief or belief system. So it feels like there's something that happened in your past life with your baby sister that you still feel you have to honor in this lifetime, but it's not karmic. It's just the fact that you think like, oh, I failed you in this lifetime, so I have to honor something else, or I have to do this for you, or sacrifice this issue for you in this lifetime. You can change it. It's just a belief pattern, but you can completely change the belief pattern. It's not a karmic debt. They're two different things. Two different things. Oh, thank you guys. Okay. Yay, I'm glad that resonates with you. Okay, perfect. I'm so glad that resonates with you. Thank you guys for hitting that like and liking the live as well as sharing the live. Like, thank you guys for that. Are all tarot cards the same? Nope. Nope, not all tarot cards are the same, and not all oracle cards are the same. They're not the same. Every card deck radiates its own energy. Every card deck radiates their energy. You will buy one deck and you'll be like, this did not resonate with me. I don't even use that deck. And you'll buy another deck and you're like, oh my God, I totally resonate with this deck, or this deck is really good for this, right? I have multiple decks. I used to have so many decks. I got rid of so many decks, but the decks I have are decks that resonate with me. So, and they all resonate differently. And I don't really use my decks because I channel energy. Like, I just channel my guides and like live it. But I do like the energy of my decks. So I like to hold them. I like to have them near me. Like, this is sitting on the floor. I like the energy of the deck. Oh, I'm grateful for you guys too, universe. Thank you for the fest burst. Trina, will my business get a place of financial abundance? Yeah, what? Okay. Who has a business in here right now? Like, yes, I have a business in you. I'm going to give you a tool right now because Trina just answered yes. So comment if you have a business. I want to know. If you have a business, listen to this, because her question is, I need to like literally take a picture of this. I'm screenshotting this. Hold on. Because I want to do a video on this. There you go. Okay. Will I get a place? Can I pin this? There you go. Will I get a business of a place of financial abundance? Your businesses hold energy the same way you hold energy. Okay. Your business is an energetic being. Wrap your head around that. It's an energetic being. You have to clear your energy in your business. You have to create portals in your business. You have to call in what you want in your business. It is an energy. You have to create it and be it as such. So when you ask the questions, will my business get a place of financial abundance? I want you to create in your mind. I want you to take a moment when you have a moment. I want you to go inside. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to see your business. I want you to see your business in your mind, and I want you to give it the basis of financial abundance. I want you to give it a base. I want you to say, here's my business. Here's the platform my business stands on. And what does that platform hold? I want you to send a financial abundance. I want you to send sales. I want you to send whatever it is that your business needs, what you want your business to do. You create the portal that your business exists in. You guys understand that? So when you ask, do I have a business of financial abundance? Will I create a place of financial abundance? The answer is yes, you will create a place of financial abundance. I do actually see that for you. I think you're going to find the right location, by the way. I think you haven't found it yet, but you will find the right location. But you also make sure that you are sending the energy to your business and that you are clearing your energy around your business. Tilin, I get you. I get you 100%. This is my business. This is my business. I was so defeated yesterday. You guys don't know this. I was so defeated. I was just like, what the hell is going on with my business? Like, I was like, what is happening right now with work? Like, I offer people so much and I don't understand what I'm doing. And I literally had to collapse my timelines last night. I had to align myself again with my highest timeline. I had to clear out my business's energy. This is everything I did last night. I had to recenter it and recall it in. And today's a different day. And I'm like, there it is. There's my business. And it's like, that's kind of where, you know, how it is, how it's moving. So just letting you know. But I get your feelings because that's, as a business owner, it's really hard. This is my financial, I don't have another job. This is my job. This is it. So I do get when you're saying like when there's no consistency, it can get really scary. Ruby, Does my boss Brian checked on me? I don't understand. Has my boss Brian checked on me? I heard no. Because you said maybe in lifetime we were doing, I don't know what you were doing, but I heard no to answer your question. Lucy, how much are my readings? If you want a private one-on-one Zoom reading, they're $88. If you want a private one-on-one Zoom reading, they're $88. Right now, FYI, I have 11 spots open for $60 for an energy clearing that are usually $120. So energy clearings are really great because you will get intuitive information in there. If you're like, no, I want an intuitive reading, go get an intuitive reading or look at my holiday bundles because there's a really good one that I think is like $99 and you get a full energy clearing and a 15-minute Zoom reading with me. So there's a lot going there that you can look at. But right now I'm just answering questions and talking to you and I'm having fun. I am not doing my full readings like I do sometimes on here for 5 minutes. I am just talking and yeah. Oh no, it keeps freezing. So you guys didn't hear anything I just said about that? About somebody asked me how much my readings were. You guys didn't hear that? Oh, someone said not on my end, it didn't freeze. Yeah, I think some people I'm freezing for and some people. Okay, people said I heard you. Okay, cool. Then I'm glad. Lucy, did you hear me? Because Lucy asked the question, so I'm asking Lucy, did you hear me? TikTok will not go away. Are you telling us? Is that your feelings? I haven't really fully read it. I haven't read it, to be honest. I haven't fully read it. Okay, cool, Lucy. I haven't really sat with the whole TikTok ban happening. I do think TikTok's going to change a lot. I do. I do. TikTok's going to go through some massive changes in 2025. Massive changes. And I'm intrigued at what that looks like. So I do think it's going to change massively. It already has a lot. Like, I don't think that, okay, here's my thought on TikTok. This is my opinion. I've been here since the beginning of TikTok to now. And when I first came on TikTok, I was viral every day. Every day. Every day I was viral. I struggle now. I'm not viral every day. And that's fine. But that's because so much in the algorithm has changed in TikTok and it's feeding it completely different. So I think there is that to that. And I think people want the old TikTok back in a way. Someone's definitely going to buy it. So that's why I think it's going to change. Have I talked about the orbs and drones yet? Yeah, I have talked about the orbs and drones off and on. Are the orbs alien? Yes, but everybody's asking about the drones. The drones are not alien. I keep telling you guys this. I'm like, those aren't alien. Everybody's like, the drones are alien. I'm like, no, they're not. Like, I literally feel it. Like, I've talked to my guides. They're like, these are not aliens. I know what aliens feel like. This is not aliens. The drones are not aliens. The drones are, like I said it, and then Trump said it. I told you guys the other day, I was like, government knows what this is. You think the government is going to allow something in our airspace like that without taking it down? Are you serious? No, the government is well aware of what those drones are. They know what they're doing. They know why they're there. So the drones are drones. They're not aliens. And that's the way I feel. I do feel like the orbs are alien. But I also feel like the aliens, and I've said this in a premonition 2 years ago, I was like, the aliens are going to come. They're going to help us. They've been here before. Like, they've always been here. They've never left us in some way. But I also told you 2 years ago that the government was going to try to make a fear base around the aliens, and welcome to the fear base that they're trying to create. They're going to try to fill the fear into the aliens, and that is not where it's supposed to be. And they're literally doing exactly what I predicted them 2 years ago to do. It's in my predictions and premonitions. There's a video on it. Like, they literally did this. I heard it's government ready. I don't think it's radiation, but it is something to do with the government. There's something with like government tracking. Although it's interesting, but they don't want to say sentient orbs, but they try to say plasmoid. Yeah, that is interesting, huh? I feel like they are US and I don't know, and what? How are they going to help us? Oh, how are the aliens going to help us? Okay. Our civilization was created based on the aliens helped us create our civilization. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. This is going to, I don't care. You guys can take this or leave this. You can say Isabel, you sound freaking crazy. I really don't care. Our civilization had the help of the aliens. I can feel my guys almost want to say it was based on alien civilization. Okay. If you guys look at history, they even say, like, look at like the Egyptian pyramids, right? Like, were shaped with cone heads. There's all these different things. There is literally skulls that are shaped in certain weird way. Those are aliens, right? We have lived with aliens for thousands and thousands of years. Like, literature will talk about this. They were here to help us as a civilization, to help us as humans, okay? They've always been here. We are not the only civilization in this galaxy, in this universe. There are so many. You chose to live on Earth in this lifetime because Earth is one of those most powerful schools to live and to learn as a soul. But there's so many different places. This is why we talk about you guys coexisting in different universes, in different galaxies. Like, there's a parallel life of you up there somewhere, because there is. So aliens are not harmful. They are here to help us. Are there aliens that are bad? Absolutely. Are there humans that are bad? Absolutely. But again, they're here to help us. Because here's the thing. We have blown up our universe so many freaking times. You guys just don't remember. We have blown our universe up so times because as humans, we are the most irresponsible people ever. We self-harm ourselves constantly, and we've done this over and over and over and over and over again. And they're like, you need to stop freaking doing this so you can evolve. And that is why they're trying to help us. Oh my gosh. Like, this is like one of the best lives. Tell me you guys are not getting so much out of this life. Okay, so there's now 10 energy clearing spots left. I can literally assume people are booking. So there's 10 energy clearing spots left for the $60. They're usually 120, so go grab theirs. There's now 10 of those spots left, as well as the bundles are still there. Hold on, I'm trying to clear this. Okay. Thank you, Gabby, for sharing, and thank you guys for liking my live. Santiza says, yep. Irene says, I'm excited. Yeah, and somebody says Dolores Cannon talks about us reincarnating from different worlds. Yeah, okay, you guys are going to be like, how is this actually possible? I've never listened to Dolores Canyon, ever. And I don't think my guides want me to, because I have heard on a very consistent basis that I repeat the same stuff that Dolores Cannon says. I don't know what Dolores Cannon says. So I'm fine with it. And every time I've tried to listen to Dolores Cannon, I can't do it. I'm like, I don't know what. I'm just like, I can't listen to her. She doesn't bother me. I don't have anything negative to say with it. Nothing. I just, literally, it's like my guides won't let me sit through it. I'm like, I can't with her. The same thing with Bashir. I don't think anything bad about Bashir. I just, again, like, I don't listen to him. Like, I can't listen like that. Like, I don't know what to say. So, yeah. Crystal, the answer is no, I heard. I heard no. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to keep like my little messages. Okay. Yeah, you guys keep your little comments and questions you have. Thank you guys again for liking, sharing, and subscribing. As my subscribers are there, I need to get more content, like I said, for my subscribers, and more live just for my subscribers. Yeah. I need to figure out a good time that it'll go live just for my subscribers, because I did it a couple of times, but like nobody's on when I do it, so it's kind of hard. Boop, 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 boop. I feel like you don't need to listen to Bashir or Delish because you're already equipped with that. Yeah, thank you, Donna. I know I don't have to. I just well, because we're all channeling from the same place. We're all channeling universal consciousness. So we should all have the same information. We're literally channeling universal consciousness. Everybody is. So we're all pulling from the same stream, which is so confirming. Like, I think that's a lot of confirmation for myself, I guess, because like I don't listen to them, but yeah. Okay. Anything else? I'm just going to pick up my cards for a little bit because I don't know. I like them. Oh, somebody asked about reading. Who asked me about reading tarot or oracle cards? Somebody had a question about like readings. I'm not doing readings on this live, Crystal. I'm not. But I'm answering tons of questions on this live. I was told that everyone can I was told that everyone can access the, yeah. Everybody can access the Akashic records 100%. 100% everybody can. They're accessible to everybody. Okay, this is what I'm getting. There's certain levels to the Akashic records that are open and accessible to everyone. There's some Akashic records that are not accessible to everyone, and that's determined on your soul's level and your soul level of where like you are growing, where you're like evolving to. Okay, so there's some Akashic records that are not available to everybody, and there's some that are available to everybody. So it just depends, right? So if you want to make a minor change in your life, and this is a belief system, you can pull from past lives to help yourself become better in this lifetime. That's, anybody can do that. Anybody can access the Akashic records in that way. And it comes to maybe looking at what, maybe you want to rechange your soul contract, you want to do some different soul programming. That's based on your levels of what you have access to. What's the difference between tarot and oracle? Tarot cards are, every card has a very specific meaning. I mean, so do oracles, but it's different. Like, right, Seven of Cups and swords and whatever, they all have meanings. Like, those meanings never ever shift. Those meanings never change. The tarot the deck will always have the same meaning no matter what deck you are utilizing. It's important though that you really do know how to read the deck, because I say this because I don't care if you use Oracle and I don't care if you use Tarot. You guys have to understand how to listen to your intuition. I like Oracle because I like the energy of the cards. It feels a little bit lighter to me. They feel a little bit brighter. When I say lighter, like more light in them. And I'm able to connect with them in a way that like I'm listening differently to my guides. So I don't like, I may get a card, right? Like heaven sent. And I'm going to read what my guides are telling me here to you guys. I don't necessarily use the book to translate what that is. And I don't care if you're reading tarot, oracle, you have to trust your intuition. Yeah, definitely can cause crash outs for some people. Can I tell you how your son Jordan is doing? Jordan's very protective of his energy. That's what I got really right away. Like, there's definitely boundaries he has around himself. So I don't want to dip into Jordan's energy because Jordan isn't here, but your guides will tell you that Jordan is doing, he's trying to figure out a lot of things for himself right now. And he's doing the best thing that he, like the best that he can. Okay. I feel like you want to jump in and maybe like fix things or like do certain things for him, but he's trying to navigate this on his own right now. If this is making any sense to you, let me know. And they're saying like he's kind of navigating things a little bit on his own independently. He's going to be okay, and he is okay. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful for you. Sonia, will I find better success job hunting December, January? January. That was easy. They were like January. Okay. I think you guys, okay, I'm going to go for about 20 more minutes on this live. So about 10:30, I'm going to get off, and then I'm going to go do my workout for the day because I definitely need a workout today. But I like to wait till like after the like rush at the gym, right? Because I feel like everybody drops their kids off, then they go to a gym and like it's all packed. And so I like to wait till like the rush stops. And I'm going to do the timeline video after this, but I won't put the YouTube for timelines up until later. That video, maybe I'll just do it all later because I feel like people pay attention when I'm pretty. I've said it, I'm sorry. Like literally, like when my makeup's done, my hair's done, people are like, ooh, let me watch. So I might wait to do timelines. But anyways, either way, later today, there's going to be a timeline video on here, and there's going to be the timeline on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to that. I do sound a lot better because I am a lot better. Like everything just feels better. Like I shifted, I changed, things to that. I just started training class yesterday at my gym. Ooh, I love that, Gabby. I love that. I love that. Did you guys know I used to own a gym? I have to ask, do I know the person that's doing black magic on Fernando? No. I heard no. Oh, you guys are so nice saying I'm beautiful. We love you no matter what. We love organic. Thanks. I'm always going to be 100% organic as far as my personality and being real with you guys. Like, what you see is what you get. And like, I know Julia's not on here, and I don't even know if my friends are on here right now. I don't think so. But like, what you see is what you get. And I will 100% if you ever meet me in person, I am exactly who you see on a live, like exactly. So I will never not be real with you guys. I don't fake the front. Like, this is me as a person. This is me as an individual. People are like, oh my gosh. That's why like so many of my people that I have coached, like actually coached, and like they've become my students. I've grown to have such amazing friendships with the people that I have coached, like amazing friendships. And it's because of the fact that I really am true to myself and I'm true to them. And then we get to know each other. And then I'm like, oh my God, when I meet you in person, it's like, we've been friends forever. Aw, I love that. Thank you guys. I do my best. I always tell people, like, isn't it something to wake up every day and just be your authentic truth and yourself and not have to fake a funk or be a role? That's what I want for everybody. I'm like, you guys all deserve that. You guys all have that. That's why I talk so much about you guys living in your truth, living your authenticity, you guys doing the healing work, like, so that you can wake up every day and just like be you. Like, that's it. You're authentically you. Like, that's so powerful. That's so powerful. And it's amazing. Okay. You guys go swipe and get those bundles and clearings and all that fun stuff. What else is there? What else is there, guys? You have any more questions for today? Let's pull a card. Why don't we get a card for the collective before I leave today? So let's go ahead and, my cards want me to get a different deck. Let me get a different deck. Did you make the right choice on getting your tattoo? I love tattoos. I heard yes. I've lost count on how many tattoos I have on my body. I'm going to go grab a deck. I have an Egyptian deck over here, and it has been screaming at me since you guys brought up tarot and oracle cards decks. Like, this deck is like, come get me. Like, I can literally feel the energy of this deck pulling me. So let me go grab that deck. Okay, I actually grabbed two decks, okay? Ooh, you're getting your first oracle deck this week? I'll tell you the deck that I use. Oh, or you're getting your first tattoo this week. I'm confused. Tattoos terrify me. I admire those who get them. I have a lot, and I love tattoos. Okay. Okay. We are gonna do. Oh my God, these cards feel so good. All right, I have not used this deck in a while, so okay, just wanted to clear it. So can I get a card for the collective on what they need to know and understand today? Can we do a card for the collective? Let's just see what we get. You guys, make sure you keep liking and tapping that screen. So thank you. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I like it. That deck just, I love when the cards just like nicely like fall out. That is so good. So we're going to do this. We're going to do two cards for the collective. I'm going to do one reading, and then the other the other deck kind of speaks for itself. Okay. So, I don't know how to say this, but this deck, these are my, the deck that I'm using right now is Ancient Egyptian Oracle cards. And so this one right now that I have is the card for the collective right now is Scurrying, and it says true future right now. Okay. This is kind of talking. I love that picture. I don't know what a scurrying is, but I love the picture because it's really talking about like the blueprint of your life right now, of your future right now. And this is really a card that is reminding ourselves of our divinity It is reminding us of our passions. It's reminding us of our purpose, and that you guys chose to incarnate on this earth at this exact time right now. And that this is kind of talking a lot about the energy of timeline shifting, about how you guys are right now going through that alignment period. And you guys are really opening up your gifts and your abilities. And this is kind of pushing us into more of that true future, pushing us into who we are meant to be right now. Okay. So just kind of moving into that. If you guys are asking as well, I feel the need to say this, and I never talk about relationships in a collective read, but if you guys are trying to find your divine soulmate, your divine partner, your divine person right now, I just want to let you guys know a lot of you guys are moving very close to them next year. We're moving into that energy next year. Okay. And a lot of you guys are being called right now in this month of December, which is a horrible time to be called in this, but you are, to clear those blocks around your financial abundance. Okay. That is why a lot of us are going through financial struggles right now, is because you guys are moving into the highest timeline of you. And that highest timeline you is not broke. That highest timeline of you is abundant in all areas of your life. So focus on where you're having those difficulties, because you're meant to be clearing those blocks right now. So that's kind of the collective read right now. Hopefully that was beneficial to you. I'm going to use one more deck for you guys just to get a good, nice, soft read before I end this live. Nikki, have you already met your person? I heard no. I heard no. And by the way, not everybody has a person, just to let you know. Like, not everybody has the person. Okay. And that's not a bad thing. Like, that's not a bad thing, okay? That's not. Doesn't mean that you're meant to have a life of loneliness. It just means that, like, you don't have your person right now in this lifetime. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be another lifetime where you find them. It's just, this is where you're at. D, I feel like you are with your person. Okay, can I get a card for this deck, please? This is a really cool deck. If you guys are like, I want an oracle deck. I want something that's really simple. I want, like, I'm going to show you what this is. So you're sleeping so much because you've been shifting timelines, Jay. That's why. Do I see you in a relationship soon, Veronica? I heard no. Alyssa's Manny, my person. It feels like Manny is your person. Okay. So this deck is a really cool deck, just FYI. I think this deck is recommended for anyone. This is, you guys can't really read it, but it says the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay. And it's 52 cards that kind of card deck on giving it all to God. Okay. So this deck right now, it comes like this. Like, each card has, where's the deck? What do I do with it? This is that deck. And then each card has like a message on it. So keep it really simple, right? I don't really channel with these decks, but I do like to share these decks with the message. So the message you had today for the collective was gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. So find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm, like the warmth of the sun. So have that gratitude right now in your life. That's what it's calling you. This deck is called the Wild Offering Oracle. The Wild Offering Oracle. So gratitude. So it's a fun deck to pull like a card a day from and just see what like the universe has to you. I have another really cool deck like this too. Maybe I'll share that in another live. But yeah. Should you take this new job, Mama Andy? I heard yes. And hi, Nia, does John want to make us work? I also heard yes. Okay. Yay. Thank you, Jay, for subscribing. Love it. Love my little subscribers. You're welcome. Ruby, is Luis my future husband? That's a hard one because I'm not hearing a yes on that, but it's also something that feels like it can change. So I don't feel like the universe is ready to answer that right now. And I heard correct. I'd love to own a deck like that. Can anyone have a deck like that? Yeah, Dee, that's why I think this deck is amazing, because this deck isn't really about like having to channel the message like that, or like, you know, going through or figuring it out. This deck is just, I need to pull a card today. What does the universe want me to hear? And bam, it's there. It's a beautiful deck. So yes, anyone can have a deck like that. How old were you when you first discovered your gift? I was 6. I was 6 when I first discovered my gift. So I always say I've only been doing this for like a little over 10 years. And one of my friends is like, no, you've been doing this your whole life. And I'm like, okay, I've been doing this for my whole life. So I don't know. Okay, 10 more minutes of my live left because I've been on forever. What was I going to tell you guys? Yeah, make sure you guys go. There's only like, I think I said 10 or 11. I don't remember of those promos for the energy clearings. They're usually 120 and they're $60 right now, as well as the Black Friday deals are still Black Friday. I mean, they're still available. So go swipe in and get those. But I definitely am going to do my timeline videos and my timeline YouTube. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go do that. But yeah, I'm scared of 2025 holds for me. Any advice? Embrace it fully. Embrace it fully. And don't be afraid to look at the things I heard to tell you. Don't be afraid to look at the things that have fallen away from you, from your life this year. Give it gratitude and understand everything had a purpose. And just because things didn't work out the way that you wanted, you desired, or you thought, didn't mean that you did something wrong. But know that 2025 is coming in for more abundance with you. Sintiza, do you know anyone who's an end of life doula? I don't, but I have worked, I don't remember the names, but I have worked with somebody that was training to be an end of the life doula. I remember because I coached her and I was training her how to hold space and how to channel the energy of what needed to be brought in, but I don't remember who it was. Hi, I'm hearing a lot of voice when I sleep lately. Is that clairaudience kicking in? Yes, Steph, that is your clairaudience like kicking in. If you're hearing a lot of voices when your mind settles down, that's your clairaudience. Oh, I'm so glad you loved your live today and that it changed your mood today. Yay. I definitely think I'll be able to go. I'm going to try to go live again today. So hopefully that also changes your mood. I don't see my mood changing at all today. I'm going to get off this live in a little while. I'm going to, go and work out and then do that. Oh, you aspire to be one. That's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful thing to hold that space for somebody that's transitioning. I remember like when my grandfather passed, I was with him for the last 2 weeks of his life. Like I literally stayed by his bedside, and it was really interesting to watch the transition take place. And being intuitive and a medium, able to see like how the spirits were stepping in and out, watching him cross between the spirit world and the physical world, and watching like who was coming in from the spiritual world to hold that space for him as well. It was not who I thought it was going to be, but it was a very interesting spiritual thing to watch and be able to help him make that move. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. So I think that anybody that wants to do that for a living, you guys have an incredible gift and heart. D, any message for you before the month ends? I feel like you need to make some planning for 2025, D. So I'm going to encourage you to focus on your finances and budget is what I heard. Yeah. Is Michael your forever? I heard no. I heard no. You had a lucid dream where you were shown that our generation is going to live up to 130 to 140 years. If we keep at this rate and we keep evolving, 100%. I can totally, completely get that. What are you thinking, November Mystery? Are you thinking of, oh, thank you for my dolphin. Thank you guys. If you're thinking about taking classes, are you thinking about like intuitive classes? I heard yes, because I think this would be a very big benefit to you, is just starting to take some kind of intuition classes in understanding your intuition. That'd be a really good benefit for you. If you are interested, okay, I'm going to say this. Usually like every now and then I'll do like a group class of intuition, or I'll do like something like that. But oftentimes, like in my one-on-one coaching, I focus on whatever abilities. Sometimes people want to focus like not on about like life coaching, but they want to focus on like opening up or expanding their abilities, right? So usually I'm like three weeks is like 600. I literally have, I don't even know what my deal is. I think it's like in the 80s. It's like 2 coaching sessions with me for like $80 or $100. I don't know, it's super cheap. Anyways, it's in my holiday bundle. So if you're interested in like, I really want to open up and expand my abilities, that's a really good place to start, is doing that bundle for coaching. And then, yeah. So what do I need to focus on this month? You need to focus on gratitude and growth. gratitude and growth. I feel like, Gabby, your guides are like, are you really ready to grow? Like, are you ready? Because this is your time. You can do this. But gratitude and growth. It is a pretty good deal. Yeah, I have a doctor. Oh, have a good day. Have a good day. We're going to end soon anyways, Mama Andy. I'm just answering last minute questions. We're going to end soon because this live has been forever and a day. Hold on. I'm worried that Tess will have to go away soon. I don't really feel like Tess is going away soon. Ooh, that's what should you focus on, Jay. Jay, the first thing I heard was financial abundance, but I think you need to focus on abundance in general. I need you to focus on what's blocking you, and I need you to work on clearing it because I think you have some old limited beliefs, and this actually feels like maybe past life beliefs that could be blocking you. Nessa, will I be in a long-term love relationship? No, I'm not getting that. So I heard no. You're welcome, Morena. You're welcome. I'm really holding on to that 10:30 mark for me. Right now it's 10:27. Thank you for the lightning bolts. Yay, Jay. 27. Thank you for the lightning bolts. Yay, Jay. What do I need to focus on? I like these focus on questions. Heart. I immediately got it guided to your heart, Irene, and you really need to focus on just really valuing yourself, your self-worth, and your self-love. I think out of there is where you're going to create a lot of things that you're wanting or creating in your life. So yeah. Michelle, do you have anything? Do I have anything to tell you? Well, do your guides have anything to tell you? I just feel like, I don't know why, Michelle, but I just want to give you a hug. Like, I honestly feel like your guides just want to hug you. And I want them, like, they want you to know it's going to be okay. I feel like you're trying to hold all your pieces together right now, and it's getting really heavy. I almost want to encourage you to, like, let it go. Like, let it go. Cry. Get mad, weep, whatever you need to do. But, like, let it go. What can I do to make the start over move easier? I heard you, the best thing you can do to, like, make it easier for you is to really just breathe through it and don't stop moving. Like, literally breathe through it and don't stop moving. I feel like there's moments where you just really get caught up in the heaviness of it all, and you get kind of paralyzed a little bit and stuck in that. And they said you have to remember the power that breath has, and you have to just keep moving, like, one step in front of the other. Okay. Love you, Michelle. Rose is calling to reconcile tomorrow on my birthday. I don't feel like that's going to happen. Tasha, does Anthony care for me? I heard yes. Okay, going back through. By the way, you guys, make sure you guys are tapping in. So if you want one of those energy clearings for $60, usually $120, there's only like 11 spots left, and the Black Friday deals. But it's now time for me to adios, and I will be on here live later. Make sure you guys subscribe to YouTube because I do have a longer video coming out about timelines on there, and then I'm going to do my TikTok video on here about timelines and all the collapsion and us moving into a new timeline, because it's real. It happened. You guys have been feeling it. So I'll probably be on later to talk again about that, because I'm sure other people that will be on later are going to have questions and comments. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Bye. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at the little face. I love that. And thank you for the roses. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest.